explain to you the link between values and beliefs, and then objectives, goals and outcomes, and also the reason why people find it's hard to achieve what they want to achieve. Okay, let me repeat it. Values, beliefs, goals, objectives, outcomes, one word, specifics that we want to sort of make it happen in life, the manifestations, and also with all that, why people find it hard to believe that they can achieve it, or the whole process becomes sort of effortful, not effortless. Okay, so this is the first time in an NLP practitioner class I have given this explanation. So you're ready?
Yeah.
Good. So when we set goals, objectives, using well-formed outcome, the first thing you must do after doing the process, because it's a conscious process, what you got to do next is do a reflective exercise and ask yourself, do I really believe it? How hard I feel this is, or how easy I feel about it? Where is the stumbling block? Where is this internal barrier? In NLP terms, what is a limiting belief? Ironically and interestingly, in both of your cases, right, the limiting belief we have been working from the entry level still appeared, even on almost the one day before the last day of the course. Can you see how ironic that is? Now, what you have to recognize, as much as you are very honest about your truth, because today our intention was also to speak our truth as it is without filtering and just putting it as it is, and I'm also totally okay with it, and I'm holding space for both of you. Right, you recognize, yes, that I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough. This deep-rooted limiting belief seems to be still surfacing. With all the work we have done meditation, we have done even a kind of healing, and we have done NLP processes on that, from transcendental inquiry to do belief change process through submodalities to full belief statements. They still keep coming, right? That's the truth. You're ready to recognize that? Good. Feel comfortable about that, the fact that we have recognized it once again. Now the second step is this. We got to understand, why is it reoccurring? This limiting belief, which is an existential limiting belief, why does it recur? Now I'll explain why. Moment you set a goal, that is a conscious goal. The goal you have recognized, look, this is what I want, is more like from the ego mind, or the conscious logical thinking mind, which is only around 10% of your total mind. At the same time, you understand you have an unconscious mind, which is more than 90%, or the significant portion of our mind processes is unconscious. So where is this discomfort, incongruence, little doubt about your own wonderful goal, where you ideally have to feel very excited? As much as you felt excited, your limiting belief also just surfaced. That is because at your unconscious mind, at a deeper level of your awareness, you are not fully believing, or your part of yourself does not believe it is the case. Clear? Yes, you know it. Now let's go to the next level. Now, after doing these kind of exercises, it's very important you have reflected, recognized what is stopping you, what is still this perceived gap between PS and DS, and why I'm not there yet, and what is the work I have to do internally to fill the gap, right? You have recognized all that. Next is to sort of elevate your awareness to your purposeful self, which is what? Higher self. Thank you. That's right. The higher self. You remember we learned it in the entry class? The higher self. What is the biggest quality, okay, what's the thing about higher self? That is a part of yourself who knows your purpose in life. So anytime we find we are stumbling over our own egoistic conscious goals and unconsciously held limiting beliefs, We're struggling, right? In and out, in and out. Oh, I want to achieve, it's hard. I want to achieve some coming through. So that's this inconsistent what? Struggle. So how do we resolve this? By elevating our awareness to our higher self. That is why usually after doing a goal setting process, we recommend meditation. To do what? To connect with your higher self and download intelligence, download wisdom. Wisdom and intelligence is not knowledge, not about how to make it happen. No, it's about just being, non-judgmentally, just sitting back and just giving up everything. Okay, going Australia, taking the promotion. Now, I understand this is the egoistic game, so let it be. And you just sit back, relax, meditate, go into the stillness within you, where you, with the intention of what? With the intention of connecting with your higher self. And usually after a couple of minutes or even hours, depending on your level of engagement in this exercise, when you open your eyes, usually you will feel very settled. And you are advised not to even look at your goal or even try to take any action about it. Because all action, remember, if you had gone on the path of just taking action on this goal, feeling excited, it would have only come from a sense of ego and out of fear of not having it. That is the limiting belief. So every effort, if at all you will put, will what? Create, negate. Create, negate. Create, negate. This is why in a spiritual perspective, we advise people to sort of really let go. Hold on to your intention, hold on to your purpose, don't even bother how it's going to happen. When the time is right, when you really feel it is time to take inspired action, act. Only when you feel it's time to take inspired action, act. That's the difference between egoistically running after something and taking inspired action. Okay? So what I'm recommending for you to do now is to do the same. Like you're going to get into like a meditative state where you connect with your purpose. While ago you both articulated your purpose. See, it's the same. It's like two goals. But what you want to achieve is very different. But why you want to achieve what you want in your own words came out like, I want to help people and I believe having more money can help people. You said, I want to help people and I believe being more skilled and maybe going to Australia, that will give me an opportunity to have high order skills. So now take at least 5 minutes to sit back, relax, keep both of your feet full on the ground, spine straight, shoulders relaxed, right palm over the left palm in a meditative state, and silently affirm 3 times, I'm connecting with my higher self. Okay? You say that affirmation 3 times. You set the intention to connect with your higher self. And now go into a meditative state. Really allow yourself to let go of all the concerns, attachment to whatsoever, the goal setting process, NLP class. Simply let go of all the mind activity. Let it slow down by concentrating your awareness and attention onto your breathing. Naturally, easily and effortlessly, start paying attention to your breathing. Any other thought arising in this moment, as you recognize those thoughts are coming in, let them go. Let your attention predominantly be on observing the process of breathing in and out. Just keep noticing it. Nothing else, but only simply effortlessly paying attention to your breathing. Let's do that now. As you allow your unconscious mind to be connected with your higher self, while you pay attention to your breathing, now you allow yourself to go through this beautiful process guided by me. In order to establish this goal you set in the future, set for the future in your unconscious mind. Now, begin to follow my instructions. Start paying attention to the goal you set for the future. And notice how will you know when you have this? Your evidence of having achieved this goal now. Maybe the promotion letter, or the visa letter, visa approval, or university confirmation letter, whatever it is, I want you to first recognize the evidence. As your eyes close now, imagine you have this goal achieved now, that evidence manifested. Notice what it feels like to have accomplished this goal. Notice what you see, what you hear, and let me know when you have this in your mind. Just nod your head to me when you have an image of your goal in your mind. Let me know when you have a goal image, okay? Now, I want you to make this even more compelling. Turn up the volume. Increase the feel. Make the picture you have brighter. Make it so compelling. That's right. And when it is as good as it can get, turn it into a photo that you can hold in your hand, and take your time to do the improvements. Make it very compelling, beautiful, bright, colorful, and you must see yourself in the picture. It should be dissociated. Let me know when you have that photo in your hands or in your mind. Nod your head to me and confirm it to me. That's right. Now, imagine you can float above yourself, holding that photo. Allow your unconscious mind to float out into the future, to an unspecified time in the near future. Allowing your unconscious mind to take charge now. And watch as you now release that photo, and you watch it float down and down into your timeline. And it lands in the exact right place. From there, you are floating above now. Turn and look towards now. And notice all the events between then and now are realigning themselves to support you in having achieved this goal now. That's right. Allow your unconscious mind to take over. Continue to pay attention to your breathing. Your unconscious mind will do the work for you now in realigning and adjusting all that need to happen between then and now in your unconscious mind. So you can consciously begin to be aware of those specific actions and take inspired actions only at the right time, the most appropriate time, and they will all happen as inspired action, effortlessly. Continue to be in your meditative state, paying attention to your breathing, letting go of everything completely. When we reach to our awareness in our consciousness that it's all done and complete, it's given. You just rest and maybe sip a cup of coffee or watch the sun rising, sun going down, listen to the birds whistling, or simply pay attention to your breathing and enjoy your own companionship. Do that now. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, you can come back to now, opening your eyes, feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and fully alert. Okay, Ryan, very briefly tell me, what do you notice now?
It's possible.
Do you think, what do you notice? Very possible. Clearer than I think it is.
So that every goal you set, you can do this
Yes.
on yourself.
Okay. Okay, so close your eyes. Thank you, unconscious mind. Thank your higher self. Complete this process for your higher self guiding you here. For your unconscious mind facilitating this exercise. And thank this present moment. That's how we wrap up everything.